Yo YouTube, what's crackalackajackasmacin? It's Waffleman for video. And if you didn't know, NBA 2K actually took down my video and blocked it in multiple countries when I reacted to 2K19's gameplay trailer. Don't know why they did it, but whatever, man. Time has passed. Mike Wang's back on Twitter firing me tweets and replying to people on Twitter, and we still don't have any new information on 2K except what Mike Wang is tweeting, and he did tweet some interesting stuff. So the first thing, takeover mode. Now, not just upgrading attributes and giving them, boost to shooting and boost to defense and whatever, but apparently takeover mode also boosts your badges. So apparently if you have like a gold badge, I guess when you're in takeover mode, it might go to Hall of Fame or it might be more effective. And also he says if you have a 99 attribute stat, like 99 steal or maybe 99 shot 3 open, then if you go in takeover mode, it's gonna boost it above the cap. So you might have like 105 steal or 108 open shot 3 is what I'm assuming, which sounds pretty crazy. Now he also addresses the snatchbacks. He says people are not gonna be able to do snatchbacks like they did in 2K18, which we heard this all, we've been hearing this all summer now. And he also said something interesting, that he said they never targeted a specific jump shot. So when people complain about a jump shot, Mike Wang says they never really changed any jump shots. Now some people in the community think he's lying. I don't know, man, but from my experience, my jump shot, and I've used the same jump shot, I think now through 4 2Ks, my jump shot's been the same, man. It's always been accurate. It's always been the same. It's never been changed. So I don't know. I'm not a big YouTuber, so maybe that's why I don't make jump shot videos. But my jump shots never changed. Also, right stick stealing, instead of just pressing square, you can now steal with the right stick again. So I guess if you wanted to aim the way your steal is, depending on where the ball handler has the ball, I guess that's a good thing. And that's definitely going to be better for lockdown defenders especially, but also for all builds. He also said blow-by animations, of course, are gone. You won't get a lot of blow-bys because back in 2K18, of course, you got different builds blowing by lockdown defenders. He says if you're in a good position and you're playing good defense, blow-bys are not necessarily going to happen. So it's a plus to lockdown defenders because lockdown defenders have lateral quickness, on-ball defense, all that good stuff. And you can still play obviously great defense with a lockdown defender. So lockdown should be heavily stopping blow-by animations. He also said contested shots are going to be changed. Now, in some of these gameplay videos I put up, sometimes, like I said, people hit shots in lockdown defenders spaces, and it's like, bro, like, come on, man, like, really? After all that defense, you're gonna let the man make the shot? And I got Hall of Fame defensive stopper, 99 shot contest, defensive anchor, and you're gonna let him make that shot? So it's like, I'm glad he says that. Heavily contested shots, you'll rarely get greens. That's one thing. The second thing is they're rarely going. So I've seen people hit excellent releases off contested shots. It's crazy, but I mean, it's a good thing. Next thing he was talking about on Twitter, pump fake foul draws. Now, if you know me, I like to pump fake, and you guys know me. If you play with me on the park or you verse me on park or pro-am, you see me pump faking a lot in the paint, and people jump, and people keep on jumping, man. So honestly, if you jump, you deserve to be penalized. And in 2K18, people didn't get penalized. They kept on jumping and they eventually got a block. So it's like, bro, come on. But in 2K19, it looks like if you actually pump fake and the person jumps and you're staying on your ground and you're drawing the foul, it seems like it's going to work and it's going to be more reliable. Now, if you remember, I think it was in 2K16, might have been 2K15. If you pump faked and you jumped on as the opposition, you were getting a foul, man. You were getting a foul instantly. And I honestly love that. I loved it because it made the defense. You have to work on defense, man. You have to be stubborn. You have to be, you have to be disciplined not to jump, which I liked. I mean, it was good. I mean, listen, you get penalized. Now, Mike Wang also says they also fixed the 3 in the key on Pro-Am, so people are not going to be camping in the paint. So I've seen a lot of big men. If you play as a big man, you've seen a lot of people camping in the paint. Now, I don't know how they count 3 in the key. I don't count it myself, but sometimes it does feel like it's a little bit longer than it should be. I mean, honestly, it does feel like it's a little bit long. So I'm wanting to see how long it's going to take in 2K19 to get 3 in the key in Pro-Am. He also talked about you know, the fouls after shots. So if you contest a shot and the person, you know, takes a shot and then they call a foul, that's not gonna happen as much anymore in 2K19, which is a good thing. And on the dribbling side, Mike Wang again talked about the dribble fatigue. So if you're spamming dribble moves, he says basically you're gonna lose a lot of energy, you're gonna lose a lot of stamina. But I remember they said this in 2K18 as well, that you're gonna have dribble fatigue, and honestly, I don't know about that, man. Now, if you're not a playmaker, I think you should definitely have a lot more dribble fatigue. If you're not a playmaker or you don't have playmaking as any one of your skills, then yes, you should have dribble fatigue. Didn't really happen that much in 2K18. I mean, think about it, man. You see stretch bigs dribbling a lot in 2K18. I mean, you be a lockdown defender and you be guarding a stretch big, which is obviously advantage lockdown. I mean, stretch bigs should never win against a lockdown. Never. And it rarely happens if it's the case. But you play as a lockdown defender versus a stretch big, and they're just dribbling and dribbling, and it's like, bruh, can I get a steal or can I get something? Like this man is just dribbling for so long, and you're a big man, and not only that, you should have been had dribble fatigue. So I want to see how that happens in 2K19, man. But the last thing he said, the last thing he tweeted today was that, you know, if you're branching out of hop guarders, tier 3 ball handlers can explode out like last year. Tier 3 will be slower, and tier 1 will always fumble. So I'm guessing tier 3 ball handlers is like a playmaking shot creator where you have at least maybe a 90 dribble, or maybe it might be an 85 dribble. Tier 2 is like between 80 and 85, and then tier 1 is anything below 80. So it's going to be interesting to see how that works as well, because that's basically almost explaining how fast you can go out of certain moves. So listen, man, Mike Wang did drop some gems today, dropped some good information for us to see, but I still want to see some gameplay, man. I still want to see some part gameplay. Of course, it's only August 10th, but the game comes out in a month. But anyways, man, let me know what you think about all this information Mike Wang, you know, released, right? And also one more thing. Seen a lot of people on Twitter talk about lockdown defenders, how lockdown defenders are going to be the wave in 2K19. Listen, man, usually when people gravitate towards a certain archetype before a 2K game releases, they end up disappointed, man. Like, if you haven't been using the lockdown defender in 2K18 or you never used it in 2K17, like I said, hop aboard the lockdown train, man. I want to see more lockdown defenders on the park. But don't get your hopes up, man. I mean, listen, lockdown is great, but you gotta be able to use the lockdown right, man, on both offense and defense. It's not just about the defense, it's what you can do on offense, man. And like I said, if you're a pure lockdown defender, I don't care about my offensive ratings, man. I really care about that defense and helping out my team and being a support player on the court. That's what a lockdown is. But anyways, man, like I said, leave a like for more. I'm out for now. Peace.